Okay, so this is pretty much the final video for the Peterbilt I've been doing. Um, it's I actually found a trailer and I bought a bunch of these on eBay, so it actually works out pretty good. Actually, this is an old record player, and I don't know if you can get it all in there. It's just an old record player with a frame I bought at a Goodwill store. Makes pretty good stand for doing this stuff. So I was talking to you earlier about the fifth wheel plate. So if we actually did do this, as you can tell, the tire's hitting the trailer. So this is why you don't really glue a fifth wheel plate on yet. So basically, I'm doing this freehand with the camera, so sorry if it's jumping. So basically, this has all got to be reset. It's can't even begin to put it where the instructions tell you to put it. Smokestacks are on, and for the collectors, basically just use drinking straws. Just shoot them with some primer, silver, whatever, and flex around, stuff like that. So basically the whole kit is done. The hood lines up. The bumper, like I was telling you before, these, the bumper actually holds the stop for the hood. So after you open this about 5 or 6 times, it's going to fall apart. So the bumper is lined up, and basically put just a little Elmer's glue on there, but just put some little tack nails and that actually match the bumper. And when you're done, you put model cement or whatever to hold it. But if you don't put little nails or something in there, it's just going to fall off a couple months later when you open the hood. You got to remember, after you paint the hood, put the headlights on, it's going to have some weight to it. Another problem I actually ran into, which is kind of unusual for artillery model kits, this fuel cell is supposed to go here. It might fit, it's probably not going to fit. I don't know what went wrong or what exactly happened. The mud guards I scotch taped, so they actually clear the air breathers. Hood lines up with that. Smokestacks are on. Everything's even. Looks good. So basically, it's just Elmer's glued on. So that comes off. Then the other one comes off. So, like I said, you don't have to do it this way. I like to build them this way. That way I don't spend, you're going to sit there and basically spend a lot of time painting, color sanding, putting decals and flames or whatever you want to do. And then you find out stuff doesn't line up, and it really is just a pain in the ass. So what I'm going to do probably is put the battery box. This kit came with it's that one from Italeri, the 378 model. This one came with an extra battery box step. So probably put that there and just put the fuel cell back here. And then, what else is I going to talk about? That's about it. Like I said, the whole focal point of the whole model is actually the hood closing against this thing, and this is the biggest problem everybody has. So fix that. The engine's detailed, ready to go. This thing is just scotch taped on here. The air breathers are just basically temporarily glued on with Elmer's glue. So just for spacing, making sure everything works, and when it's all over and done with, it should all go back together. And also on this one, I was at a model show about a year ago, and for 10 bucks I bought a whole bag of truck parts. So I might put a sleeper on the back of this thing. They call it a coffin sleeper. If you do a sleeper, it's really nice if you want to use the stacks that came with the truck, because the seam point, I think it's right there, the seam point, it doesn't look good on the back, so you'd actually put your own custom stacks on. Or this I just got on eBay, it was a headache rack, which actually works pretty good. So a couple of possibilities I might play around with, but like I said, at least now I can take this off. This kit is actually pretty cool. The firewall is actually one piece, so I can leave the breathers on, everything. When I lift this up and out, just unclick the firewall right out of the cab, and that works out pretty good. But if not, you just got to pre-drill and pre-everything, and just if you just pre-do the whole thing, I mean, it kind of sucks. You have to build a whole kit, then take it all apart, but you're gonna have a much nicer kit when you're done. And also, I can't really emphasize enough, if you guys do this, this is really a good idea with a picture frame or something, just a piece of glass, make sure all the tires are on the ground. Um, it just, the more you touch these things, man, as you start building them and putting the chrome on them and the emblems and decals and you just touch it and it just screws up. And it's really a pain in the ass because it took a lot of time to build. But anyway, hope this helps you guys out or whatever. Pretty much this is gonna be I think it's gonna be my final video. It's just for beginners trying to build these things. And I'm trying to find a video for doing helicopters. Actually, wouldn't mind building a couple Huey gunships or something, but really not really good at that stuff. All right, guys. Anyway, thanks for watching. Email me if you have a question on anything. All right. Thank you.